What does it mean for your brain to work? Well, I think it's fair to say that the nervous system really does 5 things, maybe 6. The first one is sensation. So this is important to understand for any and all of you that want to change your nervous system or to apply tools to make your nervous system work better. Sensation is a non-negotiable element of your nervous system. You have neurons in your eye that perceive certain colors of light and certain directions of movement. You have neurons in your skin that perceive particular kinds of touch, like light touch or firm touch or painful touch. You have neurons in your ears that perceive certain sounds. Your entire experience of life is sort of filtered by these, what we call sensory receptors, if you want to know what the name is. So this always raises an interesting question. People ask, well, is there much more out there? Is there a lot more happening in the world that I'm not experiencing or that humans aren't experiencing? And the answer, of course, is yes. There are many species on this planet that are perceiving things that we will never perceive unless we apply technology. The best example I could think of off the top of my head would be something like infrared vision. There are snakes out there, pit vipers and so forth, that can sense heat emissions from other animals. They don't actually see their shape. They sense their heat shape and their heat emissions. Humans can't do that unless, of course, they put on infrared goggles or something that would allow them to detect those heat emissions. There are turtles and certain species of birds that migrate long distances that can detect magnetic fields because they have neurons. Again, it's the nervous system that allows them to do this. So they have neurons in their nose and in their head that allow them to migrate along magnetic fields in order to, as amazing as this sounds, go from one particular location in the ocean, thousands of miles away, to all aggregate on one particular beach at a particular time of year so that they can mate, lay eggs, and then wander back off into the sea to die. And then their young will eventually hatch. Those little cute little turtles will shuffle to the ocean, swim off, and go do the exact same thing. They don't migrate that distance by vision. They don't do it by smell. They do it by sensing magnetic fields. Okay? And many other species do these incredible things. Humans are not magnetic sensing organisms. We can't do that because we don't have receptors that sense magnetic fields. There's some data that maybe some humans can sense magnetic fields, but you should be very skeptical of anyone that's convinced that they can do that with any degree of robustness or accuracy, because even the people that can do this aren't necessarily aware that they can.